All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, let's do a breathing exercise. Is it working? I did it with my mouth. Look, before we do this breathing exercise, I wanted to talk to you all about a talk trend that I've been noticing, and it's women folk that are putting on their makeup and trying to sell their victimhood to everybody about how disastrous a date they may have had or a breakup they were going through, and they start off with the face that was left and discarded and end with the face that they won and manipulated this person with. See, what happened was they was catfished. They was sold a lie. And you get to see the transformations as they're putting their makeup on. And at the end, you see the mask, false confidence, build up. And now all of a sudden, they on their game again. You ever see them narcissists? Those little shorts? Warriors, check this out. This trend, I was thinking, wow, does no one else see the obvious? As they're putting their mask on, you can actually see the false self build itself up. Warriors, I got a secret. I'm going to share it with you. But we're going to do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds. And what we want to do is realign ourselves. We want to come in with no self-conviction. In order for this to become a lesson, see, you had to first feel it to heal it. Well, you've gone through enough of the feels, and it's time to allow the wound to scab and heal. See, what's happening with some of you is you're going back through a vicious loop, a mind fuck, and you're scratching your own scab, and not only that, you're pouring salt on it. And what we're going to do when we do this breathing exercise is position ourselves to understand so that you don't commit the ultimate of heresy. Turn your back on God, because narcissists want you to believe that God is doing this to you. God is punishing you. This is why you're going through what you're going through, and why they don't believe in God and need you to believe the way they believe. 5 seconds, let's do this breathing exercise. Let's get our composure and understand. I'm guilty of it. Of saying narcissists discarded you. No. Narcissists never discard, they can't afford it. Why do you think they hoover? Let's take 5 seconds, let's breathe. Hold it, release, and take a badass walk on that beach. 5 seconds, come on. Release slowly. Alright. Look, ultimately, narcissists hoover because they need to cause a break in between to test the waters, to see if you're going to let it go, let the past be the past. And what they're really hoping for is this, that you start associating yourself with people that are more toxicerists than they are, so they can become your hero. See, they want you to believe that everyone is shitty, but everyone else is shittier than them, and that way you settle for the least shittiest pair of drawers in a hamper. And what they don't want you to understand is you don't have to pick. You can live your life, and then you become the runner, and everyone else becomes the chaser. See, when you're focused on a mission, when you're focused on your purpose, everything else is just lust, greed. Dog eat dog is what they want you to encourage everyone in society to believe is the trend, is the way it is. Encouraging narcissists. But what narcissists, on the other hand, figure out real quick is when you discard, it's forever. It's just a matter of you figuring out and getting enough of the bullshit, receiving enough abuse that you go supernova and lose your shit. And narcissists are trying to set you up by not giving you closure, hoping to keep you in this need for needing to know why, what. I didn't fuck up. Needing that closure. And by them doing that, understand, they're setting up a return like a cockroach finding a crack in the wall or in the door. And I'm preparing you to throw them a fucking brick so that you understand it's not God holding you back from your blessings. It's you operating and still associating with people that are going to keep you from your blessings. See, God doesn't stop that for you. The opportunities no longer are available to you. People aren't going to pour into someone that is showing telltale signs of being a loser. And get this. What narcissists hate about you is this. I'm telling you, embrace your perfect imperfections. And you know who I'm talking to. You know who you are. See, you were told and were raised by the same toxic-ass families as the narcissists. What they hate is they have no excuse. Because in you were told the same things, but it wasn't what realigned you in your path. It's what made you stronger in what it is you already believed in. See, when narcissist parents and cousins and family and friends continue to tell you there's nothing wrong with you, it's other people that's fucked up. There's nothing wrong with you. All along, all the while, you knew there wasn't no fucking halo on your head. We all got a little narky in us to take care of. Some traits that we adopted for survivability, but it's not something you honed into and tapped into for your own gains, for popularity. In fact, it didn't even feel good. And this is why I can tell you this. There's nothing wrong with you. Because you continue to find that you're short, the misgivings, the uh-ohs, and you straighten that shit out and you apologize. You see, warriors, narcissists started to believe there was nothing wrong with them, and this is why they continue to believe there's nothing wrong with them and will refuse to apologize unless it's under desperation and duress, where they give you what you want to hear. But believe you me, they are pissed because they had to bow at your feet. And look, narcissists are going to fight this change in you. They like the OU better. You know, the one that they stood to benefit from. You're going to be able to wear your vulnerabilities on your sleeve because it's what made you stronger. And now you know that anyone trying to use that against you is a dumbass with a crown. And it doesn't affect you. I laugh. People talk shit. Oh yeah, you remember when we used to... Really, dude? You're still there? I'm going to share a scripture with you in Joshua chapter 7. And the reason I want to share that with you is because that in chapter 7, it's going to give us an insight into why it's important for you to understand that God's not holding anyone from their blessings. It's our own actions that hold us back from our own blessings, our own associations. And for that, there is consequence. But see, we can only realize that in ourselves. And when we receive our aha moments, we also have a responsibility to act on it. In Joshua chapter 7, it starts with going into a battle with Ai, a township. And this is after Joshua just conquered Jericho. Unlike a miracle, unlike no other. It was just a sight to behold. Joshua sent a small contingency, a recon, which teaches us another lesson in Joshua chapter 7, to study your enemies. Joshua sent a recon to go and see and scout the size of the army so they could know what it is they're up against in Ai. During this recon of men, they come back and they let Joshua know, hey man, this is an easy take. But take a contingency of about 3,000 men to wipe these people out. There's no one there. Yeah. Joshua took it under advice and sent those men. Got their asses whooped. Every last one of them. Joshua starts tearing his garments, goes to the tabernacle, kneels all night with his clergy. And this is what happens. Joshua chapter 7. Let's go to verse 6. When Joshua tore his clothes and fell face down to the ground before the ark of the Lord, remaining there till evening, the elders of Israel did the same, and sprinkled dust on their heads. And Joshua said, Alas, sovereign Lord, why did you ever bring these people across the Jordan to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites to destroy us? If only we had been content to stay on the other side of the Jordan. Go to verse 10. Chapter 7, verse 10. The Lord said to Joshua, Stand up. What are you doing face down? Israel has sinned. They violated my covenant, which I commanded them to keep. They have taken some of the devoted things. They have stolen. They have lied. They have put them with their own possessions. This is why the Israelites cannot stand against their enemies. They turn their backs and run because they have been made liable to destruction. I will not be with you anymore unless you destroy whatever among you is devoted to destruction. Who left who? See, the Lord left detailed instructions. When you take Jericho, you take nothing with you. It's all cursed. Which is why when you receive gifts from evil, this is what you do with it. Let's go to 13. Joshua chapter 7, verse 13. Go consecrate the people. Tell them, consecrate yourselves in preparation for tomorrow. For this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. There are devoted things among you, Israel. You cannot stand against your enemies until you remove them. Verse 22. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran to the tent, and there it was, hidden in his tent, with the silver underneath. They took the things from the tent, brought them to Joshua and all the Israelites, and spread them out before the Lord. And verse 24, consequence. Then Joshua, together with all of Israel, took Achan, son of Zerah, the silver, the robe, the gold bar, his sons and daughters, his cattle, donkeys, sheep, his tent, and all that he had, to the valley of Achor. Joshua said, Why have you brought this trouble onto us? The Lord will bring trouble onto you today. Then all Israel stoned him, and after that burned them. Well, there's nowhere in here did Joshua hesitate to execute once he knew the truth. So with this knowledge, this awareness, comes a certain level of responsibility, not for the lighthearted, not for the weak. And not everyone's even going to understand what it is that brought you to become the person that you are, nor could they stomach a day in your shoes. Every one of you came through this awareness and had to go into isolation and had to grow from it alone. Oh, really? Who was with you? Oh, the ones that put you in despair? Wait. Maybe it was the ones that knew what was going on but never said a word? Stood idly by? You know, they're the neutral ones. I'm on the winning side. Who's winning? How about none of the above? Only one. The divine, Yehovah. Yehovah Shalom. Elohim. Warriors, hold the line. And remember, the Lord never turned his back on you. It's a failure to launch on your part. It's a failure to stay in your lane. But you already know that. I'm not telling you something you don't already know. And I'm not rubbing the shit in your face. All I'm doing is reminding you what you already know. And for those of you thinking about it, you're going to fuck around and wait until you're looking at the fucking barrel of a gun with a dumbass, a narcissist, on the trigger. Some of you were blessed with multiple escapes, and this Hoover may be your last. Drunk, stoned, or stupid. Or could be a narcissist. Maybe a redneck. Let's read some cards, y'all. Look, these are for real game cards that I found on Amazon. And a warrior bought them for me. They've been pretty cool. I've been having a blast with these, y'all. Look, I'm not going to read all of these. We're just going to grab a few and read them. Randoms. We're going to read them randomly. I'm going to spread them out. Is a total flirt. Come on now. Right out the gate. Is a total flirt. We'll have a Vegas wedding. Makes bed before going out. Just in case. Sucks at this game because they can't argue to save their life. You just can't make this shit up, man. It's so politically correct. Yeah. Fuck it. Is up at 7 on a Saturday. Is low-key down to hunt rhinoceroses. We'll find a reason to take shirt off. Y'all, let it warm up. Says bro as both an insult and a compliment. Bro. Warriors, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for this badass walk and your support. I appreciate it. And for those of you who have joined, the tribe, thank you. I appreciate it. But more than anything, I thank y'all for sharing your war cries, your remarks. You too are saving lives your own way. Beautifully orchestrated, those remarks are touching. Spoken truly from the victory. This isn't a pity party. It's for those that have already made their mind up. They're done with the bullshit. You saved that last drop of love in your cup for you. And now it's time for you to manage that cup. So when you wake up, now you give droplets away and reserve the majority for yourself. That's not selfish. That's being obedient to a higher authority. And now you only pour to those that invest in themselves. It's a better return on investment. Not for you, for the Most High. Because you're building treasures somewhere else, not here. You're running a marathon. Narcissists are sprinting, and they'll never finish the race. Get out there and own it. You're badasses. No. It's never goodbye. It's always until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500.
Close. 14,500 feet. Yep. And then we're gonna be falling at
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're gonna be falling very fast. We're gonna be falling at 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
What'd you think of that?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality, just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.